Hello friends, I am Minu and today we are going to learn atomic structure, energy levels and radioactivity. So let's start without any further delay. And here is our contents: atomic structure, isotopes and isobar, and radioactivity. So let's see atomic structure. According to Rutherford, who is the Rutherford? Rutherford have invented proton. Okay. According to the Rutherford scattering experiment, an atom consists of a small massive central core called nucleus. Rutherford has explained us he did an experiment known as scattering experiment, and on the basis of that experiment he told that atomic consists of a small massive central core and all that's known as nucleus. The size of the nucleus is negligible as compared with the size of the atom. It's 10 to power to minus 10 meter is the size of atom, and the size of the nucleus is 10 to power minus 15. Okay, so size of the atom is 10 to power minus 10 meter and the size of the nucleus is 10 to power minus 15 meter. So this is negligible comparing to the atom. The nucleus is surrounded by suitable number of electrons such that total negative charge is equal to the positive charge of the nucleus, and these electrons revolve in various orbits around the nucleus. It means that nucleus is surrounded by suitable numbers of electrons. Here we can see this is the positively charged nucleus and here is its orbits, and it is surrounded by negatively charged electrons. These are electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. Okay, have you got it? Okay, so and Bohr was a scientist who gave three postulates regarding atomic structure for electron motion in orbit. He said that electron revolve in certain definite orbits satisfying the quantum conditions, and the attraction between electrons and nucleus balances the centrifugal force due to circular motion. Or electrons means electrons revolve in certain definite, electrons are not randomly revolving to around the nucleus. These are revolving in a certain orbit. If this electron is revolving this first orbit, this will revolve in this first orbit, not just jumping to the another orbit. Okay, and quantum these are satisfying the quantum condition. The attraction between electrons and nucleus balances the centrifugal force, and these such as ये एक ही ऑर्बिट में कैसे रुके हुए हैं, इसको रोकने के लिए न्यूक्लियस और ऑर्बिट के बीच एक फोर्स लगता है which is known as centrifugal force, which balances between electrons and nucleus due to circular motion or electrons. This centrifugal force due to circular motion or electrons. The total of angular momentum of the moving electron is an integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. H means Planck constant upon 2 pi, and it means angular momentum of the moving electron is an integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. Okay, So next postulate was, when an electron jumps from lower to higher orbit, then an atom emits discrete energy photons. What is the meaning? Meaning is that if an electron jumps from lower to higher orbits, then an electron which emit energy, he will lose its energy. Okay, so now we are gonna to see here some things about nucleus around. Nucleus is positively charged containing protons. Here what are the protons? And protons have positive charge, and nucleus also contains neutrons, but neutrons are neutral, they don't have positive charge or they don't have negative charge. In these orbits, here is the electrons, and electrons are negatively charged. The magnitude of charge on a proton is equal to the charge on the electron. The charge on the electron and proton is the same. It is 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb, and it is just difference of charge. If it is electron, it's negative, and if it's proton, it's positive. Okay, and mass of proton is 1.67 into 10 to power minus 27 kilogram. Mass of proton 1.67 into 10 to power minus 27 kilogram. And mass of electrons differs from it, but mass of neutron is also almost same with the proton. It's also 1.67 into 10 to power minus 27 kilograms. And mass of proton is 1836 times more than electron. Electron has very low mass than electron. Mass is 9.1 into 10 to power minus 31 kilogram. Let me remove all these things. This is messing, creating a mess. Okay, and mass of electron is 1 by 1836 of mass of proton. Okay, so now let's move ahead. And Chadwick in 1932 discovered another type of particle called neutron. Neutron was discovered by Chadwick. Proton was discovered by Rutherford, and electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Okay, and because proton has more mass, that's why atom's mass is mainly consisted into the nucleus. Okay, so neutron is a neutral particle. It has no electrical charge. Its mass also 1.6749 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilograms, slightly more than of a proton. The number of protons in a nucleus determines its charge. The number of proton in a nucleus determines its charge. Okay, and This number is atomic number and is represented by Z. How many protons in the nucleus? This is known as atomic number and represented by Z. Okay, the number of nucleus proton and neutron taken together in a nucleus is called its mass number. If we count, we know that nucleus contains neutron and proton. So number of neutrons and proton is equal to mass of an atom. Okay, so this is known as atomic mass. Density of nucleus is the same of all the atoms of all substances is 2.4. Density of nucleus is same of all atoms of the all substances. It's 2.4 into 10 to power 17 kilogram mole. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. This is isotopes. Isotopes meaning atoms which have same atomic number. Atoms containing same atomic number is known as isotopes. And examples are deuterium in the nucleus of one proton and one neutron. It contains one proton and also one neutron. Isobar means same atomic mass number. If two two atoms containing same atomic mass known, these will called as isobar. Examples are calcium, carbon, argon. Okay, that's okay. No, it's also calcium. This is not carbon. Calcium 18, calcium 20. These both have same atomic weight. And argon 18, argon 40 also have same atomic weight. This is why these are isobars and isotopes. Okay, and there is also a new term, new not, it's another term, it's isotone. Isotone. Isotones means same neutrons number. Okay, so now let's move to the next topic, and the next topic is radioactivity. So radioactivity term, this is first discovered by the Henry Becquerel. Henry Becquerel was first to discover radioactivity, that uranium salt produce invisible rays or emit radiations when they penetrate through small thickness of matter and affect photographic plates. 2 years later, Madame Curie and her husband Pierre Curie succeeded in extraction of radium from pitchblende, also known as uranium core, which was many millions of times more active in emitting radiations than uranium. Okay, so Madame Curie and her husband has extracted uranium. The phenomena of spontaneous emission of radiation by disintegration of nucleus is called radioactivity. Such substances which emit these rays are called radioactive substances. The phenomena of radioactivity is shown by nucleus of high atomic mass. Radioactivity is seen in high atomic mass containing atoms or nucleus. In case of nucleus of high atomic mass, the force of repulsion between charged proton increase, hence the binding energy decrease. The nucleus then becomes unstable. So this is the reason why a high atomic mass containing become radioactive. So radioactive substance emits three kinds of rays. These are alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays. So when radiation emitted by radioactive substances are kept inside a small hole drilled in a lead box and subjected to perpendicular magnetic field and allowed to fall on a photographic plate, then three spots are found on a photographic plate which shows under the influence of magnetic field the radiation split into three parts: alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays. The alpha rays are positively charged particles which have nucleus of helium, and beta rays are a stream of electrons, and gamma rays also photons and are electromagnetic waves. Beta rays and gamma rays are electromagnetic waves, and generally alpha beta are deflected by electrons field. They have effect on photographic plates. They cause ionization. Gamma rays produce fluorescence in barium platinum cyanide. Gamma rays are diffracted by X-rays. Beta rays also produce fluorescence. Beta rays penetrating power is higher than X-rays but lower than gamma rays. X-rays produce intense ionization on photographic plate. Of alpha rays penetrating power of alpha rays maximum as well as their speed also. Okay, so thank you for listening me so patiently, and bye bye, take care, and please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. See you soon and another very interesting topic and lecture. Thank you.